Hello and welcome. Now, this time, obviously I'm getting progress. So today's episode, we are going to go ahead and continue making progress, touch up loose ends and all that, figure out where I need to be, or where I am, what I need to do, all that good stuff, because, well, sometimes my mental notes aren't all there. I'm not one of those ones that write notes on the windshield or whatever, you know. It's all up here, which is probably bad, but it works for me. So I need to go ahead and touch up some things, get some things tucked up, tied away, knock some things out so that I can, well, move on, know what I need, know where I'm at, and get closer to finally, get closer to finish this, because the rear end engine is going to cost me quite a bit. Some of the transmission parts cost a little bit, but nowhere near as much as the rear end of the engine. Those are the big ones. Yes, I'm aware I could drive the engine as is. I could put intake, carburetor, distributor, exhaust on it, and go. Rear end, that needs to be gone through. Sills on that side's leaking pretty bad. And last time this rear end was rebuilt was 2008? No. Maybe 2010. I'm going to say 2010-ish. Somewhere around there. So it's been a while. And it is 373 gears, and that's just going to be too high gear. So it's time to do some work. And like I said, some things need to be taken care of. But yeah, we need to tie up some loose ends and stuff like that. And yeah, just quit talking and actually work. Just need to do it. One of the final things I'm finally getting to is this right here for the brakes, because I finally found the right coupler to actually do this right. For the simple fact that I actually bought some new ones, and whatever size they told me it was not the right size, come to find out. And I actually had an old original one. Guess what? It fits. Yeah, spider webs. Okay. But the only problem here is that we can see, yeah, I gotta, unfortunately this is so low now that I have to actually jack it up to crawl under the truck. Okay. The one we got here, got to probably take that zigzag out all the way over here that y'all probably can't see. Well, some of my undercoating finally coming off. It's okay, I need to eventually redo the undercoating under here. Clean it off and freshen it up, all that good stuff, you know? It's gonna need it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up there and take that one weird bend up there out and then fix it down here. So I was trying to pull this out of here and straighten that up. It was getting right here and look what it did. Snap. What the heck? How'd that happen? Going without saying that, I'm getting new brake lines front and back, because these were new. Yeah, I bought them a while back, but they're supposed to be stainless. And that rusted. There's a lot of rust in it. A lot of gunk. They've been sealed up with the cap on the end. And I guess I'm just gonna have to get all new brake lines, because that's ridiculous. Stainless shouldn't have lasted, or should have lasted longer than that, but well, crap. Alright, I guess today's theme is kind of under the truck and undermotivated at this point. But now the plan, well, is what it is. Alright. I'm taking the 3/8 fuel line out. I'm sure a lot of people say it's okay to run the 3/8 fuel line. I'm sure it is, but this is a daily. And I'm just going to put steel back in place. Return line is already routed. I'll probably just go ahead and leave it as aluminum for now, because I didn't order the 5/16 in steel for the return. So I'm just going to stick with this, changing this one. I still need to get everything clamped up, which shouldn't be too bad. I really should do that. Now, also another reason why I am changing the aluminum to steel is not just because a lot of people say you don't have to worry, it's not going to crack, etc., as long as you got enough clamps down it holding it. I fully understand that. This is not very thick wall aluminum, so it's kind of iffy. And then there's one other thing, is actually right here where I'm taking the fuel filter off I added. If y'all remember, I didn't want the fuel filter here. I wanted one solid piece front to back, and then the filter up front before the pump. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and fix that and go ahead and make it still one solid piece all the way down, just like I originally planned. Oh, jeez. Well, this is never going to accidentally fall apart, at least. Aha! Finally. Okay. Boop. Okay. So that can go all the way back out front, and steel lines can come in, and then I just gotta disconnect it from there. That's not a big deal. Oh goodness. Ugh. Now let me tell you something, this is not fun at all, trying to get these lines to actually cooperate the way I want. And it's just becoming a nightmare. I should be used to it, you would think by now, but nope. Especially right here, this steel line to do this, it's a freaking nightmare. And somehow the aluminum and the steel got twisted. I have no idea how that happened. Boy. Oh man. Oh man, this sucks. Oh. Yeah. Oh, and the other reason I'm going with steel is because I'll be daily driving this, and as we all know, aluminum's a heat sink. It gathers and draws heat, etc. And being a daily driver, it's gonna go back with steel. Of course, I got all these nice little, I keep dropping stuff, holders to hold my lines in and etc. So they don't wobble and wiggle and, you know, all that good stuff. I don't remember if I said it, but the steel lines are tougher than the aluminum. The heck, gosh. The aluminum absorbs more heat, but it dissipates more heat. And on this being a daily, I think I'll just leave it still on that, call it a day. Granted, technically I have enough of these lines, or these clamps holding these together now, that it ain't gonna vibrate at all. But, you know. Just gonna work this down as I go, and yeah. Yeah, I just feel like steel's gonna be the better way to go. Go ahead and keep doing this. If I say something, at least something's going right. Well, we all know that something's gonna go wrong again. That's just my luck. And I'm here to tell you, not everything goes perfect through you know, YouTube magic and all that. Sometimes things go good. Other times, you kind of want to just set fire to everything and walk away. But we have to endure. We have to endure. Can't give up. It's not really an option. It's not an option for us hardcore car guys that were born in it and molded by it. We can't give it up. No matter how horrible things get, we just keep going. No matter how expensive parts get, no matter how restrictive they try to make it on you, we just keep going. Now, there's some people that get in the cars temporarily and they're like, yeah, but then there's other people that's just in it for life. And much like my dad, I think I'll die with cars in my blood. Actually, I just know I will. Let's not even. Yeah, let's not even try to play it down. Yeah, I'm a car guy until the end. Now, even little stuff like this dimmer, well, gone back into the interior for now. Try to get some more stuff done. Even like this dimmer switch here, I'm going to put some of this loom around it. Way it doesn't rub a hole in the wiring while it's, you know, under the carpet or anything like that. At least be somewhat protected. Should have brought something to cut that. Yeah. Well. Oh, this was easier when I was younger. And without a cage, but whatever. Okay. Alright. Of course, it's still never easy, but you know. Yeah. Alright, I know where I kind of sit now, at least a little bit, from doing this and that. I got a whole extra power accessory connector I'm not going to be using. So that's just there. I need to find my door jamb little buttons so I can get my courtesy lights all completely set up. Got to find those. I know I have them. Windshield wiper switch. Been doing research. And I think I found the one I can use with this delay switch. Because obviously I have the 81 GMC. I looked at it, looked under it. Saw exactly what it looked like with the little delay box or whatever you want to call it. And then there's a 79 Blazer where I work, and it doesn't have the delay, it just has the chrome button with the high and low settings. So I looked at it and seen the difference between the harnesses, so I know what to, or should know what to order at this point. I did look up the brake lines. I think it's right stuff, all stainless, 185 for the short wheelbase. Okay, anyway, 185 for the short wheelbase, all new steel lines. Just gonna go with it. Just gonna do it because $185 for the whole kit. I'm afraid of it. I'll probably go ahead and buy me a new proportioning valve as well. Because who knows now at this point. I'd rather be safe than sorry. It sucks spending the extra money, but I'm just trying to get things sorted out before winter so I can get stuff ordered, save up for it, etc. So since I've done everything under the dash I could do until I get new parts to finish it up and touch it up and all that good stuff, find parts that I still should have somewhere. I'm looking at the engine harness and, well, I'm actually seeing that it's a little bit different what I'm used to. So in all reality though, because this is mega fuse right here, a little different. One runs to the alternator on this one. It's like that. I mean, like it does anyway, but it's a little bit different. So I really don't want to set this up until I have it in there to set it up right and get my wires just like I want, which I'm kind of looking at this kit here too, because, all right, I take that back. I do need to, I can grab the other sheet, and it's a little confusing, but I think I figured it out. This is going to go to the mega relay and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do right now, let's go ahead and put the loom on this, get this lined up and set up much like this. Now I got to figure out how I want to run this to the best location. I know the starter is going to be there. The mega relay, I have not figured out where I want it yet, because I kind of want to wait, because I know, looking at this, battery to starter, and then starter to relay. So the relay is probably going to go right about here where this original piece was. Maybe. Let's look at the size of it just to make sure, because I don't want to jump to conclusions at this point. Kind of big, isn't it? Okay. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, that's gonna... It's going to take me some time to figure out, because I thought at first I could cut part of that bracket and maybe put it there. Maybe. It's kind of iffy. I do want to think on that for sure, 100%. Although I'm confused, it says battery cable not included with this kit. Oh, that's the alternator. I bet. Okay, so this 6 gauge wire here goes from the solenoid to this, and then from this to the alternator. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Sweet. All right. Had to look things up. Sometimes it pays to read. Okay. So right now with this main wire here, I can pull it out to that end, move it if I need to. The plan is to actually run this up here and there, because then I can run to the distributor, straight down to the starter, and starter up to the alternator. No, it won't be starter to the alternator, it's going to be relay. Okay, it's going to be... Yeah, so this is... Yeah. I know, I'm confused too. Yeah, alternator to the relay, so that way. But then I still need the brown wire to the alternator there, and then the jumper from the... Okay, I see where it's going. Okay, so I kind of I wanted to go underneath and then up instead of like that. If I do that, it would be quick from here to the relay if I put it there. Go ahead and go from here down on this loom to where I know I'm not going to need to access the wires or, you know, drop them or anything. Which would be right about there, because the mega relay or whatever you want to call it. I'm still not 100% sure the mega relay is the best ideal there, because water dropping from here. I got time to figure it out. Regardless, I need to really probably take that off. Okay, all right. We've gotten somewhere. Kind of. Feel like I haven't. Okay, all right. Yeah. At least I've kind of grasped the concept of what I need, all that good stuff. So, feel better place right now. So a lot of extra wiring. So, in theory, I could probably hide it and tuck it, but I'm not going to do that like I did with that harness. That's a different story. So. Okay, we're good. I know where I'm at, know what I need. So, long-winded, again, I know, sorry. I know exactly where I'm at, where I need to be at. I know what parts to finish connecting everything under the dash. Completing that, I know the parts now. So I don't write down things, I remember it in my head. Kind of like it's been a week since I filmed the first part of this, if you haven't noticed, and I still remembered that. Yeah, so I know what to finish that, I know what to finish under here. Okay, I'm good. So search for parts, and new brake lines, unfortunately, I hate that. You know, it is possible that the other ones are still good, but I'm not going to risk it. Probably get a new proportioning valve. Because if they had water in it, that means it got water somewhere, and I'm not sure where. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace it all. And be done with it. I'd hate to get this thing out and the brakes not work. Or it fell on me, so. Alright. Not enough for today's episode. I know it's not the greatest episode, but yeah. Now hopefully I can get some parts ready for the next episode. Don't know yet. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. If I can get rid of the Bonneville and the Dodge, I'll have plenty of parts. But if not, I'm going to have to wait and put this on hold and try to do something with 65, because I'm tired of seeing it set already too. So, in the 68, I got a plan for it. I've been going over these plans in my head for months now, and I figured out what I want to do. So, alright. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.